All right, hello everyone. It's Mr. Punkwood from maybe one boundary here with another Solo-nely. We are back to finish off the desecrated corpse that is. Well, hello, morning. Desecrated corpse that is Grasp of Avarice. I shouldn't have done that. And we're on what I think most people would consider the worst encounter. I forgot to fucking. Oh my god, I'm all out of whack. Hold on here. Okay. Yeah, I'm here to do what most people consider the worst encounter in this dungeon. And for once, I'm not gonna play Mr. Fucking actually, this one fucking sucks. I genuinely am not a fan of this one. Actually, scratch that. Let's do a compliment sandwich here, right? Like the aesthetics of this area. This is probably one of my favorite looking Earth style, like non-cosmic, like settings in the history of Destiny. Like obviously this place isn't gonna beat out like fucking Leviathan or King's Fall, or like what's it called, like the Dreadnought and shit like that. Like obviously it's not better than those. But when we're talking about like Earth locations, it's like this place and like I don't know, probably some fucking spot in old Russia. Like this is such a cool looking area, like the overgrown look with the nice like vegetation around it and shit like that, along with like the like pirate, like how do I describe it, like a pirate port. Reminds you a lot again of the of that one either mission. I can't remember the mission or lost sector in the reef where you can go through that area where it was a mission because you fight the sniper, the fucking rifleman. But yeah, that mission where you fight the rifleman in that little grassy area on the reef, it reminds you a lot of that. Aesthetic wise, if we're just talking about looks, if we're talking about places I could stand in and stare at or like make a thumbnail in, top 10 easily. If we're talking about gameplay, however, it is absolutely probably one of the worst. The fucking area feels like a pain in the dick to traverse, and that's saying something, because I feel like Destiny's never really had trouble being like traversing, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? I don't think it does. I feel like Destiny as a game is really fun to run around in. Even like, listen, I was one of the 5 people who wasn't that salty about not getting sparrows until like the end of the fucking campaign in Destiny 2. Like sure, was I annoyed about it? Sure, but like also it was really fun to just walk around like the EDZ and like Titan and shit like that. So yeah, as someone who likes, walking around in Destiny, like I should pretty much like this area. But the fucking having to jump everywhere, every area just being slightly longer than I feel like it should be. It's just like it's a very enlarged space, which again is cool, but also kind of unfun when you're actually just trying to get shit done. When you're on your fucking 17th run and you're just trying to get through it, it's you're 5 hours into a fucking dungeon fun run. You just want to go to bed. It's fucking almost 2 a.m. and now you need to fucking do this shit. And this is the other part about it that I absolutely fucking hate. I absolutely see where they were going for with this. It's cool to like shoot shit at shit, especially when it explodes like this. But hey, I feel like 4 is way too much. It's so finicky. The amount of times we've had a fucking servitor just fall off the edge of the earth because it got a little too much momentum going down the hill, because Destiny physics will always be fucking a mess and a half. It was just way too damn high. So again, that's just another aspect that just drives me up the fucking wall in regards to when I'm doing this thing. And at the same time, it's literally right there. Like again, this is supposed to be like the dungeon of celebration. Why the fuck do why is it not like throwing stuff? We've been throwing stuff in Destiny, like picking up shit and throwing shit since like the beginning of time, basically. So I'm really surprised it wasn't more of that. And I do wish, I don't know how to describe it, I do wish these platforms were closer, so like you could take the cannons if you want to be like a fun quirked up guy. But if you wanted to, you could also just like jump your way over. And I guess you can if you Eager's Edge, if you're like one of those guys, or even like some sections you actually can just straight up jump and then land safe enough close to it. But like not all of them, and it's just like it's just a pain in the ass. This is the one part of the dungeon that I think about constantly when asked like, hey, do you want to do a fucking Grasp of Avarice run? And it's like, oh, not only is there no exotic to get because the exotic is Galahorn, it's tied to like the main questline shit, but also this fucking encounter, which is crazy too, because I feel like every fucking encounter in this dungeon is pretty fucking fun. I mean, maybe I'll get to that when you get to fucking the boss fight, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it's really just this one. It just feels like I don't know if they had like a quota to hit, or they specifically, like, before they designed the dungeon, they're like, all right, we want 4 encounters. We want 4 encounters. Frieza, Warthog, this, yeah. Well, technically 5 if you want to count the opening dungeon area too, because I think honestly you can count that. Like your first playthrough, that full on is an actual encounter in my opinion. But I don't know if it was like a quota they had to hit, where they had to get fucking 4 encounters or whatever. But yeah, I feel like if tomorrow, Bungie decided like, hey, we're fucking getting rid of this encounter from all future or from Grass Avarice, and I don't think anyone would be too fucking salty. Not gonna lie. And it would be different too. I think a really big thing that could actually unironically fucking fix this encounter would be if multiple servitors spawned per fucking thing. Because then at least, you know, as a team of 3 or a team of 2, you could up there. As a team of 3 or a team of 2, you could split up and go into like and all work on taking out one of the things. At least that would make it slightly more manageable, slightly more, you know, speedy. But like one servitor spawning on, you know, the very other side. Do you know what it feels like? It feels like fucking, this is a super fucking, maybe not super niche reference, but this is kind of a niche reference. It feels like hunting a fucking roamer, a shiny roamer in fucking, in like any mainline game. Oh no! Okay. Oh, whew. Who's gonna kill me? Okay. Jesus Christ. I got in my head too much. That was almost a mess. You have to like fucking, you got to do a whole bunch of fucking like witch magic trying to, I mean, especially in older games. Trying to fucking locate those bitches, and then just to fucking, you know, come back 30 minutes later and realize it's not shiny. You know, it's fucking annoying as hell. Where are you actually? So fucking cool looking, just to be fucking, just to be a part of a non-encounter. I will say it's really funny that the fallen shield gets a fucking health bar. That always made me laugh. I remember seeing that when the encounter first came out, and I could be wrong with that, but I feel like I remember. I feel like I have to say that because the full fucking first playthrough of mine is on the channel. But either way, yeah, I feel like I remember like laughing about that. Just a mess of an encounter. Another thing too, actually, if it was cut down to 3 fucking bombs you had to shoot instead of 4, another, you know, reason that I feel like or another thing that could make this dungeon significantly better, or this encounter. I mean, the dungeon's fine. I want to be clear about that. The dungeon is totally fine. Again, probably like I said, probably one at the time it came out, probably one of my favorites. I don't know where it ranks. Ooh, maybe I should do that. Honestly, I don't know where it ranks in my dungeon list. There's too many dungeons. I don't think I could forget one or something like that. I don't know, but I think it's up there. If you're talking about dungeons that like, if Joel asked like, let's do a dungeon run, and I'd be like excited to get on like the random wheel spin for what order we do, I think Grass would be up there. It's just a vibey dungeon. I think I like vibey dungeons more than like, you know, stress dungeons. Like in my opinion, stress dungeons are like Duality. Vespers is a fucking stress dungeon. I think those are like, you know, dungeons that I like sort of have to do a, well, I guess not. Duality went from a stress dungeon to an easy dungeon now, but what's it called? At the beginning, when Duality first came out, I was fucking going through it. Let me tell you what. But now I feel like it's fine. Vespers still sucks, but Vespers, I only don't like Vespers because of how fucking, you know, how into it you need to be. You know, like, oh my god, I'm still burdened. Please don't roll down the hill. Okay, please don't go off the edge. I mean, you can go roll down the hill, but okay, perfect. If you force me to run Vespers, I'd be okay with it, obviously. But it's just the whole idea of I mean, the entire last encounter just feels like a fucking. It feels like reading a spreadsheet. It's like checking everything meticulously, fucking going from room to room, all that jazz. It's just not really. It's not my style of dungeon fun run. I don't need to go all the way back around because a stupid thing spawned over there. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. Shooting cannons at a fucking thing to make them explode. Very season of the splicer, not splicer. Season of the oh my god. Well, like nothing against Vesper. You know, on its face. It's very fucking like, yeah, checklist simulator to me. In regards to like the actual, it feels like you have to like sign 500. It feels like you're playing a fucking IW card if you want to get to damage phase, and that's what I fucking like. I don't like. I like when my damage phases are, you know, fast paced, fun to come by or fun to get to. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Are we good, actually? Man, who aimed that thing? I mean, overall, like, you know, at this point, obviously, I think any dungeon is a dungeon. I think the whole, like, Death of Destiny thing really did make it so, like, you know, am I really complaining about a dungeon that, like, you know, am I really complaining about a dungeon when there's fucking, when the whole fucking Destiny universe is falling apart? Like, you know, it just feels kind of useless. I want to spend my time in Destiny, posted staff, playing only the, you know, the shit I actually like. Like, if you told me right now, like, let's do, I mean, again, I made the same complaint with Grasp of Avarice, but, like, if you told me to, like, we're doing a bunch of fucking Prophecy runs, like, I'd be fucking down. I fucking love Prophecy. I know I said Grasp at the time, but I think nowadays, if I had to do, like, a fucking, if I had to pick like, my number one, I think I would say fucking Prophecy, to be honest. It's just such a good fucking dungeon. And the time it came out was, you know, it was just a perfect storm situation right there. It's kind of like how I would give BO4, or, yeah, It's kind of like how you get BO4 a lot of extra space because of, you know, the shit around it. Of course, you fucking get yourself up there. Okay. Either way, we're finally done, thank God. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I got through it mostly with yaps, which is the best way to get through it. Hello? And there we go. Little things about this encounter could easily fix it, in my opinion, or at least make it more palatable. And again, the space that it's in is fucking gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I want to do one more quick little fucking look around. Like, look at this. It looks so fucking cool. It really does give like pirate vibes. You know, shit like that. I mean, I'll keep you because like might as well. It's not like I'm gonna ever go hunting for that sword until, you know, a week from now when it suddenly becomes meta and everyone's using it. Just like the overgrown, like, you know, cave but near water. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like it gives me pirate vibes, and I fucking love it. I just wish the encounter was more fun. That being said, though, I feel like the exact opposite, I guess. I don't know. I feel indifferent. I feel different about this encounter now compared to before. There are certain aspects of it that I'm not crazy about. It feels like the I don't know. I guess we'll wait until we get into it. But this area also very cool. Inside one of the big fucking, or at least what looks like one of the big circle boys. Another maybe reference to you know, Destiny's Past. Did I? Yeah, I did. Fine. Okay. There are aspects of it I'm not crazy about. Why do you feel the need to spawn a you know, supercharged omega health fucking Shank and Vandal? Little annoying, that guy, that fucker. But at the same time, it's pretty easy to take them out once you realize that you have infinite super. Missed all my shots. Yeah, usually what I do, I like I was saying this like it's a strategy, but what I like to do is I just, you know, go about my business, and then every time it's about to be a or every time I get like enough damage, every time I get enough engrams to damage. What am I trying to say? Holy shit! Every time I get enough engrams to fucking to get, I don't do it right. I'm all over the place. I'm falling apart already. The encounter just started. Every time I get enough engrams, every time I get enough engrams to drop them off at the fucking at the shop, I put a little super into whichever guy's still alive. Usually the Vandal, because the Shank goes down. I usually focus on the Shank because those fucking sniper bitches are pretty rough. Low. I've never, literally never, had more trouble with these fucking Scorch Cannons than this run attempt. Either way, let's collect our booty from behind me, of course. I really should learn the exact numbers for this thing. I kind of just vibe my way through until I get to damage phase. Because again, this dungeon is, you know, not too bad. Famous last words. I came up with this to be a fucking 5-parter because I don't know how to fucking play the video game. Oh, I did fuck up. I knew I fucked up. Okay. I had to put my motif on because when I see a damage phase, all I see is motif. The combo I've been using is motif and Avarice. It's honestly, it's not even, I wouldn't say it's even the most optimal like form of damage for this boss. It's just fun for me. You just get to get all up in the fucking boss man's grill and you know, just go crazy. No, see, that's another thing I fucking hate about those stupid ass engrams. They go everywhere. As someone who likes, you know, having my strategy, you know, not be forced to work around, you know, the inconsistencies that are Destiny. This dungeon fucking drives me insane. I really do like the fact you get your super back after you get 10 engrams. I don't even know why that's a mechanic, honestly. Like, maybe it's like a greed overflowing thing, but I really like it. Algin, you know. Oh, that's not a... Yeah, okay. We're good. We're not good. Learn to aim. Holy shit. Wow, I am good at falling apart on the main stage right now. We haven't even hit first damage phase. Okay. The beauty about dungeons is that you can take it as slow or as fast as you want, and I plan to take it as slow as possible. I've been talking a lot of shit, and I'm not looking to embarrass myself. Yeah, I honestly forgot. I always honestly wonder how much of the whole like super thing comes from the fact that you it helps with mechanics, because there are certain sections, at least on Master, that I don't know how I would do without getting you know, more engrams. Are you not? You're not okay. I guess we're not damage phase. I could have sworn I saw the fucking crystal go up. I don't know where I fucked up there. I also wonder, honestly, why you have to like go through the entire rotation of the fucking portholes to get back to the first one. You can't just keep reusing the same ones. I wonder why. That always bugged me, I guess. I don't know. That always interested me whenever we did this dungeon. Okay, now you're damageable. You will be. Hello? Okay. You're almost a bitch. Yeah. And time for the fun part. Again, I know I'm being suboptimal right now with the whole fucking nope, not reloading. But fuck you. Okay? You're not my dad. Oh my god, I'm still burdened. Holy shit. That almost went fucking terribly. Yeah. Well, that was not the best. But hey, listen, at least I noticed it, right? Because it could have been a lot fucking worse. Yeah, just the whole idea of just like, again, I think it leads more into the whole idea that this encounter, or this whole dungeon is a celebration, is the fact we just get, like, you know, constant supers too. It feels very much like they're, you know, it's trying to be a party, especially when you have, you know, 3 people here. I believe, don't quote me on this, I honestly don't know, but I believe this is also one of the first, or one of the dungeons that we I did it the first time as a 3-stack instead of the usual 2-stack shenanigans. Because, you know, we actually still had people who would play Destiny with it. Oh, there it is, kind of. I got the broken camera that I was talking about last video. But I felt so cool when I was doing the whole, what's it called? You know, hot swap to Celestial Nighthawk for damage. You know, during the second or third week of Minus Triumph. But, yeah, it's so much easier to just fucking, you know, blade barrage everything. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not that guy. I would never be a hot swapper. Thank you very much. That was stupid. No! That Instico water, the amount of runs I've unironically lost to that Instico water is pretty insane. Wait, no! Okay. Oof. Wow, what a block. That was kind of sick. I've never actually fucking... I'm surprised he didn't, like, kill me. I'm surprised I didn't, like, turn into spaghetti because he, you know, teleported right in front of me. Or right into me. Let's try to do more damage than the fucking minuscule shitty amount that we did today. Or last run. 20 grams... of protein every morning. No, 20 engrams. There we go. Okay. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And now we are unburdened. Staying in our lane. Wherever the fucking meme is. Ooh, did that a little too early? I haven't got my strategy completely down in regards to this. This is just the one that seemed the most fun to me, honestly. Why did you spawn back? Why are you here? Why are you here? Okay. Whatever. Either way, probably, oh god. Probably one more. Okay, Jesus Christ. Probably one more phase. Maybe 2 if I get sloppy. That actually reminds me. Maybe I'm gonna jinx myself right here. That actually reminds me. I do want to I was looking at the Solo-nely playlist, and I realized I have 9. This will be the 9th video once it goes to the playlist. And, you know, ending on 9 is kind of a weird thing. All my all the playlists that abruptly end, like Rain and Roulette ended on 122 videos. X-Defiant, the extra push ended on 23 or 4, I can't remember. So I don't like, if I get the choice, I don't like ending on, you know, weird odd numbers like that. I'm just not a fan of that. So what I thought to do is something that I think I can do. I hope I can do. Jesus Christ, if I can't do it, that's, you know, a bigger problem with myself than anything else. But I think I might do like a all-in-one run, what's it called? Solo Shattered Throne. I mean, Shattered Throne is the first dungeon. So it's got, you know, some memory. When it first came out, I was, you know, they advertised it as a raid experience for 3-man teams. So I took it to think that it was, you know, a raid experience. And, you know, also back then it was, you know, slightly harder than it is now. But either way, like I was relatively, you know, I don't want to say scared, but I was more cautious just running into fucking dungeons back then. So as a sort of, I don't know, full circle moment for no one else but myself, I thought, like, fuck it. I kind of want to do like a complete solo, what's it called? Shattered Throne attempt. God, it's hard to talk when it's 100 degrees. Yeah, so I think that's my plan. I think this probably won't happen for a while. So, you know, don't look forward to it like next week or anything. But something I've been thinking about ever since I started working on Solo-nely's again. Yeah, so, you know, like I said, don't expect that anytime soon, but expect it relatively soon, I guess. Maybe before 2026 is over is what I'll say as a tentative idea. I honestly, that's gonna be a long ass video, so I'm probably gonna wait until like fall or winter, where it gets, you know, slightly colder, where I'm not fucking gasping for air by the time I finish recording like I am right now, having to cut out all my fucking heavy breathing that you can't hear. You probably can't hear, to be honest. Probably don't do a good job cutting it out. Yeah, so I don't know. Expect that eventually. Plus, like I don't know. It's Shadowthrone, you know. I shouldn't. It should be. It should be a cakewalk. Oh god, I'm jinxing myself so hard. Yeah, we waited to get all the fucking sickness off of me. Get the motif back up. Chunk it. Chunk him. Chunk him real good. And there we go. That is a dungeon completo. Let's fucking go. I didn't want to do that. 31 minutes out. Let's go. 31 minutes from... Ooh, down your stair. Hold on. Actually, wait. You're not good? Oh, you actually were not bad, but I don't care. Dimensional shift. Light touch. Vorpal. Not great. I mean, moving target for a 1,000-yard stair would be good, but I have not played PvP in a while, and I also that reminds me, I'm not gonna fucking do the final crucible. I'm just gonna leave it on 49 because honestly, it's funnier that way. That's the one series that I'm not really super keen on, you know, finishing or closing out because it's fucking Destiny Crucible. I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking get a couple brewskis in me and fucking try it, or I don't know, something like that. But either way, I don't intend to do anything right now. Either way, though, that was Grasp of Avarice. We finally completed it. Fucking 5 years later. Great dungeon. It probably has fallen down from the tippity top that was my number one, and I don't even know if it was really my number one when it came out. I'm just saying that as like a post, you know, revisionist history style thing. But it's still a really good dungeon that really, like, a lot of dungeons. If I think like a dungeon is average, it's because it has like 2 encounters that annoy me when we have to redo them. But the one encounter that this dungeon has that annoys me, I can easily just fucking, you know, turn my brain off and ignore throughout the entirety of it. So it's honestly not that bad. Really fun dungeon. I love all the references. 30th anniversary was still probably one of the best expansions that this game ever got. Sorry, not expansions, fucking game updates. Just a great time. Maybe I'm nostalgic for a time, for that time, so that's why it feels better in my head. But I don't know. I like it. I liked it. But yeah, either way, that was a Grasp of Avarice. Like I said, eventually expect maybe the Shadowthrone thing, probably in like September, October, maybe November. Maybe I'll do it the week before fucking Modern 4 comes out. I don't know why. There's like literally no correlation between the two, but maybe just for like Goose because I said it now. So, you know, 6 months or 4 months from now when I have to do it, I'll be like, oh yeah. I don't know. Either way, I'll do that eventually. Maybe it'll be a fucking New Year's or Christmas Day thing, actually. I think about it. That's beside the point. That's for me. That's for behind the scenes Punkwist handle. But either way, though, that was a Grasp of Avarice Solo-nely run. And this was Punkwist from Heavy Moon Bound, signing out. I will see you next time.